Hey everyone, welcome to my new vlog. So today I'm in the beautiful city of Porto, and after the Spanish vlogs, this is a new city. And Porto is actually in Portugal, and one of the oldest civilizations in Portugal over here. We are just about to enter the city of Old Porto, and that tower that you see, that's the Clérigos Tower, which is the viewpoint of the city. So this Clérigos Tower, guys, can be seen from anywhere in Porto. It's the center point of the city. It's a tall tower, and wherever you are in Porto, on both sides, because there are two sides in Porto, you can see this. And behind me, this is the church, the oldest church in Porto, and these are actually the doors to the city of Porto, where we are going now in the old city. And let's go, guys, let's have a look at this beautiful city, and stay tuned for the full vlog. It's going to be a great vlog. So guys, it's common in all neighboring places, because as Spain and Portugal are neighbors, they have a good rivalry, and they fight about which country is better and which country has the better history. Both of these countries were ruled by the Arabs in the 7th century, and in the 8th century both of them tried to push them out. In Portugal, you wouldn't find anything which is of Arab architecture, which you saw in my earlier vlogs, that in Spain mostly everything was Arab architecture, the tiles, the architecture, everything. So this is also one of the oldest civilizations in the world, and Porto was the city from which the Portuguese went out and discovered the world. Michelin and many other navigators, and the first person to do it was the Henry First, because he was the first person to go out, and he wanted to find Morocco, and that's how these people are known as navigators. So in Porto, they speak different dialects. Mostly everything is Portuguese over here, but the Portuguese over here, Lisbon, is different. They have a different dialect, they have different pronunciation. So a fun fact that they switch the letters V and B. So if they want to say a ball, they say ball, and if they want to say victory, they say victory. That was a really amusing fact that the guy just told me right now. We are here in the city center of Porto, just roaming around this beautiful, beautiful place. So guys, the main income of Porto comes from wine, and Porto is known to produce one of the best wines since the 14th century. Can you believe it? The country runs on the income of selling wines over here. As you know, it's an old civilization, so you see all these beautiful buildings over here, and you see, I'm going to show you a river over there called Riviera, which is the main river, and it's called the River of Gold in Porto over here. So just have a look at the river, guys. There are small boats, and there are cruises also that happen in that river, which we aren't going to do this time, but we are having a walking tour. This is my group over here with the guide right there, just strolling in the beautiful city of Porto, guys. Keep enjoying the vlog. So guys, as we are at the Riviera, which is in Porto, the main river over here, you see these small boats. They are called Rabelo, and the secret to say the Portuguese language is closing your nose and saying the word R like 3 times, like Rabelo. So this is another major attraction in Porto, which is the railway station over here. You can see how well this is painted, how well this is made. So the name of the railway station is Bento, which is a major attraction here in Porto. You can see many trains and trams leave from here. This is such a small railway station over here in the middle of the city, but it is actually considered a major landmark because this is the oldest railway station over here. You saw the painting outside, guys, and I love it when people make railway stations like this. You have seen railway stations in my earlier vlogs from Canada and even from New York, but this is something new. Portugal, new city, beautiful place. Yeah, I am. So we are at the Flower Street in Porto over here, which is the shopping street now. But a couple of years back, as it is very close to the cathedral, this was one of the most expensive streets where people used to buy offices and their businesses over here. And this was all for jewelry shops and all big merchants. And it was a very expensive street just because it was close to the cathedral, guys. You can see there are souvenir shoppings everywhere. A beautiful street, guys. Flowers. So guys, as we are in the street leading to the cathedral, you see souvenir shops everywhere, and the guide suggested that if you want to buy a souvenir from here, you should buy the chicken. So as in Spain, you know that the specific animal that represents Spain is the bull, but there is a long story about a chicken being the funny story about a chicken representing the town of Portugal over here. And you can see this beautiful street. Many ice cream places. This is a very famous ice cream in the world, Häagen-Dazs. This is a very beautiful street, guys. Have a look. So at another landmark in Porto, where there is a statue of Henry, and this other building which is built like a palace, but it's not actually a palace. There's actually a church right there, and it's actually under construction because in the year 1832 or some year, this got burned, and now it's in reconstruction. And this used to earlier be the stock market until the year 2000, but now the stock market shifted to Lisbon. This is actually an area near the river, and there are many souvenir shops there as well. There are many bars, cafes over there, and everyone wanted to have a good chilled beer. So we are going there. They are going to enjoy some refreshments and just strolling near the river, guys. Let's go. This is the most beautiful riverfront I've ever seen in the world. Guys, have a look. Feels like a beautiful city in Capri, but it's not. It's actually Portugal, Porto. Just loving this guy playing this music. I love street artists playing some kinds of instruments. I always contribute and encourage them by giving them some money. But I like their reward, and their talent is priceless over here. Such a beautiful place, guys. This is the Luis Bridge, which is at the waterfront of this Riviera in Porto over here. There you can see many cafeterias over here. I did some souvenir shopping over here, mostly postcards. So many people around here, guys. Such a beautiful place. This bridge connects two parts of Porto, and this river looks so beautiful, guys. So beautiful.